A broken garage door hinge is pretty common, and on my garage door I actually have two broken hinges. I didn't notice them until I saw that my garage door movement was a bit funky when opening. To fix this, keep watching, and I'll show you the entire process, including information about the specific hinges needed. There are a lot of hinges on the garage door, but the ones I'm repairing are the ones next to the track on the far ends of the garage door. As you can see, this hinge has completely snapped. The first thing I'll do is disengage the garage door from the motor using the emergency release cable, and then I'll roll the door all the way down. I got these replacement hinges at Lowe's, but you'll be able to find them online or at any big hardware store. The ones I got were only $5 each, but one thing you'll need to pay attention to is the number on the package. The ones I needed were the number 1 hinges. Each hinge position is assigned a different number, and as you can see from my door, it starts with number 1 down at the bottom and then it goes up to number 3. Taller doors may have higher hinge numbers. The reason for this is because the track actually sits closer to the door frame at the bottom than it does at the top. The hinges above number 1 offset the rollers from the track so that the door will sit flush against the frame when completely closed. Last thing you need to know is that the top and bottom roller brackets are completely different from the hinges. So now that you know a bit more about garage hinges, it's time to replace my broken ones. I'll start by removing bolts from the bottom of the hinge and then work my way up. Now just slide the roller out and set it aside. I'll be reusing it later. And here's the new hinge ready to be installed. I'll do this all in reverse order, starting with the roller. Just angle it into the track and slide the hinge over it like this. Now line up the holes in the door with the openings in the hinge, and then place the bolts back in starting from the top. And don't forget to use the washer from the old hinge. Once I've got the bolts back in and the hinge is nice and tight, I can replace the second broken hinge on the other side. Now that I've shown you how to replace two hinges, I hope you can see that it's fairly easy to replace. It's something I think anyone can do. The hinges are cheap and you can save a bunch of money doing it yourself. You can get replacement hinges at Lowe's and Home Depot, but I've also listed the parts in the description to make them easy for you to find. To finish up, the last thing to do is re-engage the door to the motor and you're all set. If this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all my DIY repair videos.